All right, I can't promise this is going to be the most well-edited clip of all time, but we're going to try to get little episode 1 of Chalk Talk here. I'm going to answer a question from KSBoard pertaining drop ball screen coverage and try to show a few examples here. We're going to start with the Champions Classic, Duke versus Kentucky, and this is what I was talking about on the board um, late in the first half, where Brandon Garrison kind of got caught in between a couple of times, and this is what that means. So Duke gets into that kind of middle ball screen here. They get the ball to Concanipple, and then Malawach turns into a ball screen. You have Kobe Brea guarding the ball here. Brandon Garrison is prepared to play drop coverage. He's giving a little bit of ground as Kobe Brea chases, and his job is essentially to wall off the ball to give enough time for Kobe Brea to get back in front of his man, and then Brandon Garrison can obviously recover to Malawach on the roll. Here you can see already, first of all, Kobe Brea is kind of stuck on Knipple's hip right here, but also you can already see that Garrison is starting to retreat, and he does so completely here, where he actually turns his back on the ball to take away the roll before Brea is really in any position to stop the ball here with Knipple, who then is just able to lay it up. So you needed Garrison to stay a little bit longer in this area to get the ball walled off in order to let Kobe Brea get back. Now, fast forward literally just to the next possession, and you have actually the opposite problem where Brandon Garrison leaves a little too early to probably because he just got scored on, and he stays a little too long, probably because he just got scored on and wants to try to fix the problem. So now you have Tyrese Proctor as the ball handler, and once again it's Kobe Brea guarding the ball. Garrison's in drop coverage here, and he's giving ground, but then commits just like a half step right here as Kobe Brea is actually starting to get back at least to Proctor's shoulder, and he's driving it left, so not as much of a threat. Probably could start to retreat to Malawach here, but instead he kind of gives the one step up to Proctor, and that just immediately triggers a lob. He kind of gets turned around and gives up the dunk. So you can see on those two possessions, one, he didn't stay long enough on the ball. The second one, he stayed a little too long on the ball, and they both resulted in baskets. But now if we can go back here to earlier in the game, I've got the timestamp. You're actually going to see Calvin Malawach do it at a pretty darn high level. Now, it helps certainly that he's 7'2", and he's going to be one of the better rim protectors in college basketball right away. And that length, you can't teach it. But here, Duke is in drop cover just like Kentucky was. You got Lamont Butler coming off. Mason Gillis is guarding the ball here. You can see how, right at the point of the screen, Malawach is giving ground. He's already kind of backpedaling. He's backpedaling some more. He's staying lower than Amari Williams, but he's also staying in line with the ball so that you can't really throw the lob, but you also can't really turn the corner. And you're getting a little bit of help here from Knipple. But once Butler picks it up at 7'2", he's going to block this shot every time. So he's kind of giving ground while staying in front of the ball, but also staying lower than the roll man. So you're able to make a play on both depending on what decision is made by the ball handler. That's really how you want to play drop coverage. A lot of stunning and faking to try to make the point guard either make a decision before you have to make a decision, or obviously to give your primary on-ball defender time in order to retreat and get back in front of the basketball.